Hey everyone, John here from School of Trade. Today we're going to be taking a look at a long trade here on the S&P. Long at 78 and a quarter is what we're looking for our entry point. Now, in the overnight session is normally when this happens. We, for whatever reason lately, whenever we call out a level in the newsletter, it tends to do it in the overnight session when we're all sleeping. But this time around, we're actually getting it during the morning session. It pushed down, and we hit a massive block of support here at 76 and a quarter that we talked about on the newsletter last night. And that major support is causing a big run higher. Now, yeah, I mean, you could buy down here, but like we always say, you don't generally want to be the first one to the party, so I'm waiting for the buyers to come in and shut down the sellers. We know that after a rundown like this, sellers are probably going to try to sell the moving average. It makes sense. So I'm looking for those sellers to get trapped in. Now, they were just trapped in. We had two beautiful sell signals right here and another one right there, went underneath it and immediately popped right back up. Very bullish candle going the opposite direction, so I want to buy in just ahead of where their stops are. Their stops should be one tick above this high at 78 and a half, and I want to use those stops to fuel that move further up. Now, in terms of objectives, our stop placement, first of all, has to go below the lows, right? So our stop is going to go down here. And our target, because this is such a massive area of support, we can look for some very large targets now. With our stop to our entry, a 1-to-1 objective would be at 80.5, but I'm looking to go farther than that. I'm looking for 82.75, and that's going to be my major target to the upside. Again, the main reason behind that is we're talking about a level that we've been waiting for almost a day now to come back into and hit, and we finally tested it, and this time around it didn't test it at 3 in the morning. We can actually trade this one. So pushing down 78 and a quarter does fill. We're long there. Stop is underneath the low that tested support at 76, and our target is a 2-to-1 up at 82.75. So this may take a little while. It is a relatively large target, and that being said, it's also a relatively slow market. It's the S&P, right? And as we can see by the candles here, all of the candles on average are 2 to 3 ticks wide. It could definitely take a long time to drive that far up. But all things considered, though, we'll let the buyers take their time, do whatever they need to do, and we're looking for the upside objective to 82.75. All right, buyers pushing up one tick away from our target. Let's reduce the risk even further. We're forming a little bit of a shelf here on support at 81 and a quarter, and I don't want to see that broken. As you can see, by the time at the bottom there, we've been in this one for a very long time. Now, when I said that it was going to take a while, I was hoping it wouldn't take 2 hours. But, you know, it's the S&P. What can you do? So, going on a little after 11 o'clock now, or pushing into 11 o'clock. And this just goes to show you, it tested our target, still no fill this. Our order has been sitting there for 2 hours. And we still didn't get filled, right? That's the S&P. It's a very dense market. Lots of contracts being traded here, but we're testing it. Let's see if we can get a fill here. Overall, beautiful move up. This is exactly what we were looking for. And because we're testing our target and haven't filled it, I'm going to reduce the risk even more just in case it doesn't want to give us the fill. But overall, this is exactly what we were looking for. Beautiful bounce off of that massive target area, or buyer area rather, that we've been looking for in the newsletter. Came down, hit it to the tick, and rammed higher. Now that slam higher, you don't want to be the first one to the party. You wait for it and then get in when you have extra proof. In this case, sellers getting trapped was the extra proof. And we just slammed higher. Gorgeous run up. There we get the target filled. Beautiful move up. Targets filled. Took a long time to get there, but the S&P definitely paid for our patience. So that's going to do it for me. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email into School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. And as always, we'll catch you next time.